So, today class, masterclass, how to create a marketing plan in 30 days. 30 days of marketing plan, 30 days in which 30 days. We will map out week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 weeks in which we will focus from the concept, then we'll move to the strategy. We'll choose which is the best strategy for us, and then how to build everything together in a team. So it's not about me being self-employed and trying to do everything, because we know that alone we have 24 hours. I mean, we have 168 hours per week. We look at the watch, no more hours. Like, it's a max. So we want to make sure that we team up with more people, especially if we want to put something in 30 days that creates consistent flow of clients coming to our business. Okay? So 30 days, it's like really express, like really fast, but it can be achieved with a team. In this part here, we'll talk about the team. Okay, team. And then we'll talk as well about the systems. Okay? So we will put systems in place. Systems in place. Okay? We'll see the positions that we will need 100% for sure, and then we will go with the systems that we might put in place. So let's see. Let's make an example in which somebody sells online courses. Okay, online courses, online programs, and you want to automate a way that people come to your courses, buy from your courses, and then you can improve the system, optimize the system, so every time you can scale based on something that is solid. Okay, so it's not about something that you do and then you have to be doing again. It's about automating something. Okay, it's automating a process. So first of all, first week, we want to focus on vision. Okay, we will start with something that is not just for the client, it's also for the team we want to create. Because when we have this vision super clear, it's so easy for us to engage more people in our business. If we say, yeah, I just want to sell courses on yoga, and your team will be like, I'm not motivated. I mean, are you motivated if I'm saying, yeah, let's just sell courses on yoga?
No, really.
Right? Let's sell how to learn English. It's like 1,000 courses selling English. But it's like, look, we're going to help 10,000 digital nomads. 10,000 entrepreneurs become digital nomads.
That's a whole different thing.
We're going to help them be free so they can build online businesses, traveling all over the world, feeling purposeful.
Then that's when you become.
Wow, I want to be part of that.
Yeah.
Okay, for example, another example, guy in Brazil that he's selling digital marketing, but with the marketing he's like, we are gonna help the economy of Brazil like scale so that we can bring all the country up. Wow, how much more motivating is that than just saying, yeah, let's talk about digital marketing and help people do good in digital marketing. Man, let's change the whole economy of a country. And then he saw like everybody wanting to join the vision, and now from 2013 to now 2020, Erico Rocha skyrocketed. Why? Because he has a vision of changing a whole country. So we want to make sure this vision here, it's something we have so clear, and we want to aim so high in a way that we feel that alone we cannot achieve that. If we can achieve this vision alone, we are fucked up. Because then people will be like, oh, but if you want to sell like 10 courses per month, you can do that on your own. Why do you need my help? Right? So if we want to engage a team and people will be like, oh man, like we should do this together because otherwise it's impossible. 10,000 digital nomads, how are you going to do that alone, Mikel? So we want to create a vision that is compelling for the team. So when we have this vision here, we will then go for the Tulum. Okay, we have to make sure the Tulum. What's the Tulum? I always tell people, yeah, the story of the Tulum came from a person, a friend saying, I went to Mexico and it was a good place to be, but you know, I think I missed something. And I was like, well, look where I am. And he was like, wow, where is this beach? Wow, look at these palm trees. Wow, look at this food that you have here. Where did you go? It's like, I'm in Tulum. And he was like, wow, I designed a trip to Mexico, but it was too generic, and I ended up in some different place. But if I had been specific, like you were, Mikel, I want to go to the beach, palm trees, and this. I showed this person the list of 37 items that I put when I said, okay, I want to travel someplace in the world that has this. I ended up in Playa del Carmen, actually. That was my first choice. But after Playa del Carmen, boom, I arrived to Tulum, and even more items of the list were accomplished. But I ended up here in this area of Mexico, that is a huge country, because I was specific. Okay, I was specific. Okay, it was external, and it was measurable where I wanted to get. I was specific where I wanted. It was external. It was external things that I could identify that, wow, when these things are met, I'm going to be in the right place. And it was measurable. Like, for example, I want to pay this for my rent. I want to pay this for my food. Okay, because otherwise I would have ended up in another place. So these three things go together. And the Tulum is as well, like if you're selling a trip to somebody. If you want to take a plane and the company says, yeah, you'll take a plane to Mexico, would you buy the ticket? It's like, maybe I'm ending up in Monterrey, or in Ciudad de Mexico, Guadalajara, etc., right? So if you are a company that sells these plane trips and you sell a trip to Cancun, it's much more easier for people to join. It's like, yes, I want to go to Cancun, than if you say, let's go to Mexico. Okay? So we want to make sure that our team and our clients get that they will get to Tulum in this beach, in this resort, in this, with this food, with this price, with this everything. So we want to make sure that people can even vision how it's going to be their life when joining the team, okay, and or when buying the product or being part of the community. Okay, so this is the vision for the team. What's the first person that we need in our team? 100% ads person. Like this one, it's mandatory. Because sometimes we want to do ads ourselves, but I mean, how come a person can be good at ads at a level that somebody else that is doing just this? If you have to create content, if you have to lead a team, if you have to do the vision, if you have to this, and do the ads, can you be as good as somebody who is completely 100% dedicated to ads? Impossible. It's impossible. How can you know all the new policies on Facebook? How can you know the new regulations on when you put ads? How you know the new tools that Facebook allows you to do all these ads? It's impossible. You cannot be updated every single day. So you want to make sure you hire somebody on ads. Why is it important? Because ads is one of the first things that people is like, oh, but ads, you know, paying money and putting money up front. Look, ads, it's the best way to create a consistent, because remember, consistent flow of clients, consistent flow in 30 days. This is what we are building. A consistent flow of clients. It's impossible. You can do it on your own. Just like, imagine you are getting sick. Imagine you are ill. What do? Imagine you are in some place without internet. If you depend on you doing stories, on you doing posts, or you being like, yeah, today I feel motivated, I will write a blog post. It's going to attract traffic with SEO. Yes, but you are human. We are human. So it's impossible we can be on our top level all day long. So that's why we want to rely on ads. Because ads, it's as easy as putting something in place that works, that Facebook says, or Instagram, or YouTube, or Google, whatever, ad platform, or LinkedIn. You put the ads, and you then optimize in a way that every single day you know exactly. It's like opening water or closing the water, you know, like open or close. It's like, I want more clients, boop, you open. You put $30, $50 in ads every single day. You are enough clients, I feel good, I think now we are stable. Before growing more, we want to stop, boom, you close. You work with the clients, you have your case studies, you prepare for the next launch, I want clients, boom, open again. It's so easy to control, so easy. So ads is the first person you want to hire. Because remember that ads, some people might be like, oh, but Mikel, maybe it's for bigger companies. I need like super big budget. We are not talking about being Coca-Cola or being Apple or being like a movie new release. You know, that every, like, big streets with big billboards. We don't need that. We can start with like 50, something like $30. We can start like $5 per day, $5 per day. Okay, and we can move to like 500 per month, 1,000 per month, 10,000 per month. Companies that are doing millions per month. So the more you put, you will also. It's also good that we know that when we have this consistent flow of clients, ads, we will see that first of all we have a ROAS, return on ad spending, that is going to be high. When you put not a lot of money here and you start doing ads, you might have a ROAS or 4x. This is something that I would put a goal for our ad manager. So if an ad manager is not getting you a 4x with the small investments, choose another one. Like change. 4x is the minimum we want. Okay?
So
because
you spend $1, it's $4.
yes, you put exactly. Good question. You put $1 here, and you get $4. Okay? If you are putting 100 in ads, you want to make sure at least you have 400 in revenue. Okay? You want to aim for 4x. Important thing here. Important. Is this 4x gonna come like I put ads and next day I have 4x? Completely not. Okay? Remember that here we are putting the system in place in 30 days. I'm gonna go from week 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll see all these steps. But this is gonna be achieved when the system is optimized, because it doesn't depend just on the ads. Remember, when we are selling these courses or programs, it's also the landing page, it's also the email marketing. We'll go through that right now. We'll see all this in here and here. Okay, it's landing page that needs to convert, email marketing that needs to convert. You have to test your message, your tulum, your transformation in one sentence. What do? I guide people, boom. I empower people, bam. I change, two. In one sentence, you have to be able to say exactly what your business is, so people can be like, I want it, I love it, yes, I want this, or, oh, this is not for me. Okay? So ads, these 4x that we aim, or more, it's going to be in the first stages, like when you go more than 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, every time it's less. For example, I give you numbers. Launches that I made. I put 7,000, 7K, and I got 28K. Okay? Another launch that I did, it was 6K, and I got 23K. Okay? I did another launch. This was January. We put 6K, 6.2K. This was in euros, but euros, dollars, more or less. And we got 24. Okay, 24K. This was January, February 2019, with the weight loss niche. Okay, people, healthy habits, women wanting to lose weight. This one here was February, March of 2020, and this one was June, July 2020. Okay, we can have these numbers. You see, like a ROAS, it's almost 4. But what happens when we go to bigger numbers? And for example, let's use a mentor that I'm following really close, and he shares numbers. He says, look, sometimes we are too focused on the ROAS. We are too focused on this. But imagine that somebody says, look, I'm the best trafficker, like I can do an amazing job for you, and I will do a 2x for you. Would you hire the one that makes 4x or the one that makes 2x? Some people would be like, oh, 4x is better than 2x. But wait, some traffickers, some ad managers are really good at achieving this 4x with lower amounts of ads. But when it comes to investing 500,000 in 1 month per launch, they are not achieving this. They are not even achieving 2x. So achieving a 2x, for example, you put 500K, you launch, and you make 1 million. This is 2x. What do you prefer? A 2x and get 1 million, and you put 500 in your pocket, net profit-ish. I mean, there are other expenses, but let's just take into account this. Or you want a 4x of 7K, 28K, that in your pocket you have 21K. What do you prefer?
Obviously the second one.
Exactly. Okay, so we gotta make sure that we get these numbers, we get the return on investment. This is an important number, KPI, because we will be talking about here systems, KPIs, key performance indicators. It's super important that we make sure that we also consider scalability, okay? Because when we scale, we are getting closer to these numbers. Or even we can get a 1.5. You put 10 million and you get 15 million. It's 1.5, but you have 5 million in your pocket. Okay, make sense? Yes? Cool. So first person you want to hire in 30 days, it's like set a vision and make sure you encourage some ad manager to join your team. It's the first person I would go for. Where do I find this ad manager? Okay, you find this person through contacts. If you are in a part of a community, like for example the Extraordinaries community, you are there and you say, hey, look, I want an ad manager, and we have digital nomads, we have entrepreneurs in this community, so you can find an ad manager there. You can have referrals, like, hey, I know somebody that also has a business and wants to do some ads. Boom, it works super well for me. Boom. You also want to make sure that this ad person is used to work in the niche you are working with. For example, it's not the same somebody putting ads for real estate than ads for online courses. You want to make sure people in ads are targeted and are used to putting ads in that niche. It's not the same ads for e-commerce, drop shipping, than ads for selling services. Okay? So it's important that you consider all this when hiring the person in ads. What else? What would be the next person that you would hire? You have some idea? Eddie, Bruno, what's the next person you would hire in a team when thinking about, okay, I want to build a consistent flow in 30 days? Cool. Videographer, what's your bet?
Copywriter.
Copywriter, that's a good one. Good. We'll put copywriter here, copy, and here we will add videographer. Video, somebody that records, somebody that edits, okay, video or copy. The thing about copy is that if you don't have your vision super clear, it's difficult for somebody to understand your thing. So copywriter, 100%, like say yes to copywriter. Like 100% is super important part, but I wouldn't say it for this part here. I would keep it for last or even next one. At the beginning, you want to be the copywriter. You want to be somebody, and probably the one in ads can help you with some part of the copy. And that's why it's so important for business owners, the CEOs, to know about strategy. Because you cannot delegate parts of the businesses or hire properly when you don't know the craft. You know, if you don't know how it works, you can be ripped off super quickly. You can be ripped off like, yeah, I'm doing amazing copy, and you're like, okay, let's do it. But because you don't have any knowledge of what's good, what's not good, or for example, you don't have these KPIs of 4x, it's what I want to aim for, unless I'm adding much more in ad spending, you are confused and somebody's giving you like 1.5x, and it's like, fuck, you know? So again, maybe that person is just working the system, and it needs some more time. I'm telling, maybe it takes 30 days or 60 days to get to this 4x, but it's important that we know a little bit about copy and a little bit about video and storytelling, etc. But definitely, I would go for this person first. It's a position that is usually not really expensive, but brings a lot of value to the team. Okay, it's somebody that can start as a freelance. Then it's cool. I really like to have somebody in the team, like for example here Charlie, that are together, and he's part of the team. He's part of the community. He understands what's our message. So I want to inspire Charlie to be here as part of the team. But first, if I started with nothing and I wanted to, you know, put this system in place and have something really quick, I would go for freelancers. Freelance, like somebody remotely that with the stock images, the stock videos can create some piece of art to bring the visual part to the Tulum. The Tulum has to be so appealing that people is like, I want to buy. And how do we achieve this? What are you more engaged with? Text or image? Text or image? Text, you are more engaged to text? Image? Image, right? Image or video? Video. Okay, because humans, it's more similar to real life. So that's why we want to have somebody bring our idea into life with video. And video ads are amazing. Like, just know that in Instagram, metrics say that by 2021, the end of 2021, 78% of the content in Instagram is going to be video. 78% video. Like, this is serendipity? It happened like this? No. It's because people are more engaged and spend more time looking at the screen when Instagram shows videos than when it's an image. That people in an image is like, boom, scroll, boom, scroll, boom, scroll. But you see a video, and if first 5 seconds of a video are super interesting, what do? Boom, you stay 1 minute, and then you click the button of watch more, right? So you want to create these engaging videos for people to be attracted to your brand. If you just focus on, oh, I will do some posts, I can do it on Canva, fuck that. Like, bet on something higher. Because the more you put, it's 30 days. Like, put your money and get something that really, really works. So hire somebody that is good in video, that edits really well, and that is good at storytelling. That's where we will need copywriter eventually to write better stories than ourselves. But you can use the copy template of the 7 steps that I'm sharing with the Extraordinaries community. So just look at the links below, or check, you asked me when we finish this masterclass to send you this. It's part of a frame that explained another day in another masterclass how to create a storytelling in 7 steps. Okay? So, okay, cool. So music, it was like boom, boom, disco time. Right, we have the vision, we have what we want to bring to attract people, to be attracted to this. Okay, I'm going to help 10,000 digital nomads. What's the next part? We want to make sure that we put in place the right income system. Okay, we have to decide when we have this, before the video editor is making any video, before any copywriter, before the ads, we have to make sure we understand what's the funnel going to look like. So here's when we implement, first thing, funnels. Okay, because sometimes we pay for websites that is about page and the home page and contact us page. You can pay for that, but that page is not converting because it's not bringing people into a story. It's not bringing people through a sequential process. You let people in your website, and they're like, okay, I'm going to click the about. Oh, I'm going to click this link. Oh, I'm going to click. And people are scattered all over the show. So you are not controlling how people is seeing what you want to be seen. You want to show, for example, first your story so people connect emotionally. Then you want to bring people into something, you give value to them for free. Then you want to bring people to some more commitment, etc. When you bring people to a funnel. And the best way to optimize a system is a system that it's replicable. It's something that you control from end to end. From the first ad to the moment of purchase, you want to control everything in the system. So that's why funnels work really well. Because, for example, you have a registration page. You have an ad. And this ad brings people to a registration page that leave email, name and email. And then they go to another page when you deliver the lead magnet, the free lead magnet. Okay, this is a really easy strategy. So if you see that you are paying a lot in ads and people like this cost of the ads, for example, the CTR, you know already what CTR is, click-through rate. If people are not clicking in your ad, like 1,000 people is seeing your ad and 2 people out of 1,000 is clicking on the ad to know more and to go to his landing page, you know the problem is in the ad. Okay, if you see that here, the conversion rate, like how many people visit this landing page and then put the details and enter this next page, if you see that from 100 people coming here, just 2 people are putting their details here, 2% is nothing. Here we want to aim like 40 to 60%. 40 to 60 is optimum. Like we want to get above 40%. This is amazing. And we will see that when this converts better, CPL, cost per lead is going to go down. Because cost per lead means how many people that see this ad eventually get here. Because we have this in the middle. If this is improved, sometimes it's not the ad. If we want a lower CPL, we don't need a better ad if the CTR is good. So this is the indicator. If CTR is good, the problem with CPL is here. We are paying a lot for our ads because this page is not converting. What people see in the ad and what they see in the landing page to engage more, there's a misunderstanding of the message. Like some parts are not connected. Because when people here see the same here, and it's like, wow, I think I have an idea of what I will see in the next page. Click. They go here and they see something that is compelling to the ad. People put the details, 100%, and then boom, 60% of conversion rate. Okay? So then we deliver the lead magnet. Again, the lead magnet, we can send a survey to test the quality of the lead magnet. Because sometimes we deliver lead magnets and it's like free guide with the 7 steps to achieve this and that. And then nobody consumes it. And if you ask, hey, did you like the lead magnet? People will be like, oh, I didn't read it. Oh, I didn't have time. Oh, this and that. If you send a survey and people is like, man, I would have paid like a lot for this, then you know you have a really good lead magnet. Okay? So when you see that this lead magnet you pay, people would pay for this, you know you have a really good lead magnet. And the lead magnet, how do you create a great lead magnet? An extraordinary lead magnet is something, one, that people would pay for, and you know that with the survey. And number two, you know because it solves a really specific problem 100%. Okay, if somebody has a little problem, the lead magnet has to provide the solution, the complete solution, no tricks, no, yes, I give you some trick and then you buy from me. No, no, no. The lead magnet solves completely this issue. The thing is, you are just solving one piece of the puzzle. So if you have a puzzle of, I don't know, how to lose 20 kilos, you solve this little part here. You solve it really well. So for example, I would solve emotional eating. One of the lead magnets that I had with the other company, emotional eating. And man, the lead magnet was an amazing masterclass on how to solve emotional eating. Like people were like, Mikel, sending me like emails, and in our team was like, wow, I was addicted to chocolate. I didn't know what to do with my stress because every night I opened the fridge and I started eating like crazy. I saw this video and I understood what happened in my brain. I understood rationally. I saw the tips you gave. Boom, solved. Amazing. So I know I have a really good magnet. What do we create here with this lead magnet? We are creating trust. You are creating, wow, reciprocity. If I give you something for free, I come to you. And I'm like, look, I give you this for free. For you. And then I'm coming afterwards and I'm saying, look, this food as well for you. For free, you can eat the food. And then I'm coming again and I'm saying, oh, by the way, we recorded all this. I'm giving you this recording for free. And tomorrow I will invite you to a place that, well, you will love, because you told me you love music, right? And I will invite you, boom, this place. You'll be like, wow, right? You feel like, can I do something for you? This is superhuman, right? Right? This is superhuman. Somebody brings cake because it's our birthday, and you are like, oh, wow, come over. I invite you to have dinner. So somebody brings the dessert, and you invite them to have dinner. Why? Because it's reciprocity. Humans are all about reciprocity. This is a mental trigger. We are working with human psychology. It's not like guessing. We are built like this. Our DNA, our 100,000 years of evolution built us that way. So reciprocity, it's a shortcut to trust. It's a shortcut to you giving something and then making an offer and somebody buying. So instead of asking, please, like, buy from me, I call it the give marketing. It's giving until you feel so bad that, man, he's giving me so much, I want to pay for something. I got people that bought my courses, not because they needed them, they bought it from other people, or just to say, look, I'm paying you $67, $97 because you gave so much to me for 3 months, for 4 months, that I want to give you something in return, right? So we want to create this bond of, wow, how much we are receiving. So you want to create in this system this, and this. After the lead magnet, what do? You ask, you make an offer, you continue giving, okay? So you give a free lead magnet and you continue giving, how? Via email. So here, when you have this lead magnet here, you start sending emails. email, 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 giving. Why? Because this way we are applying the 22 rule. What's the 22 rule? People need 22 contacts, some people less, but vast majority of the people need 22 contacts with them that you are in contact to buy from you. So the faster we can get to this number, the faster people will buy from us. So as I was saying, if I come today and I give you a drink, I can come another day in 2 weeks and give you another drink. And then in 2 weeks I can give you something. It's going to take a long to build this trust. But if I give you this and this and this and this, and tomorrow 3 more things, and tomorrow 4 more things, in 3 days I gave you 22 things, and you feel like, wow, reciprocity is built, boom, what can I do for you? Boom, how can I pay you? You know? So we want to give as much for free as possible. For example, today I was in a mastermind. And one of the guys in the mastermind, he has a big award in ClickFunnels. You know, Russell Brunson, ClickFunnels Digital Marketing. This guy has the award. It's the first Spanish person that got 100 million inside ClickFunnels. 100 million inside ClickFunnels. He has the 4 discs of ClickFunnels. And today in the mastermind, he was explaining, look guys, I have a sequence that it's called the 50 ways to monetize your business. 50 ways to monetize your business. 50 ways to build this reciprocity. He knows what he's doing. I mean, he's been doing this for 25 years and he built a 100 million company. Why is he doing that? He knows the 22 rule, and he's giving 50 lead magnets in 12 days. 50 lead magnets in 12 days. So people, before day 12, people at day 4, day 5, they're already buying from him. It's like, you give me like a lot of ideas. I want to implement all these ideas that you give me. I want to implement them. It's like, he's like, look, my business grew at the point that I was not afraid of giving too much, because people, knowledge is nothing. Knowledge without action is nothing. Knowledge plus action, it's transformation. So he gives the knowledge, he gives the what to do, what ideas you can implement, what ways you can make money, what ways you can attract people to your business, what. But then people is like, how? Right? What? How? And then he provides the how. You want the how? You can see it more in detail in my program. 30 days to implement all these ideas that I gave you for the first 12 days for free. And people is buying every single day like crazy, because he's building a lot of this. And somebody might be like, oh wow, Mikel, but giving 5 lead magnets per day, it's crazy. Well, it is, but it's for free. Who got pissed off for somebody coming and giving something they want because they signed up for this, they click on an ad, they sign up for something, and they are given 10 times more than they expected for free. It's like, if I like this drink, and you come and you give me 1 drink, and then you give me another one, and then you give me 5 in one night, will I be pissed off? It's something that I love, and that I ordered in the first place. I will not be pissed off. I will be happy, right? Who is pissed off of getting something they love for free? Nobody. So don't be afraid of giving a lot of value, but genuinely, not with catches or tricks. Genuinely, you want to help people. It works like a charm. Helping somebody genuinely so they can see results before they buy anything from you is the best way to make this first sale happen. And when first sale is met, the other ones are so easy.